Hello, Amy White with Worthy Written Words, and today we are going to work on this I Will Give You Rest napkin page kit. And we are going to be in the New Testament in Matthew chapter 11 verses 28 and 29. The first thing we're going to do is take the extra ply off of our napkin by gently peeling it off, and then you can just throw that away. Then we're going to figure out where we want certain pieces of this napkin to go. So we're going to just use some scissors and we'll cut out the napkin pieces into different parts and decide where on the page we want to place them. I am putting the biggest piece in the bottom left corner, and I'm going to try to make it so that it doesn't cover up any of the actual scripture. It's only going to be covering up footnotes and then chapter heading notes, which is not as important to me as the actual scriptures. The other ones I'm going to use the smaller pieces, and you can choose whichever ones of those you like best. Next, using our bottle of clear gesso and a foam brush, we're going to put some gesso underneath the spots where the napkin will go. Put the napkin on top of the clear gesso and smooth it out, and then we'll put some more clear gesso on top of where that napkin is to really seal it. And if it's a little bit wrinkled in places, it's not a big deal. It's totally okay. So we're going to attach all three of these pieces with some clear gesso, and if it rips, you can lightly place it back where it goes, and you won't even be able to tell that it ripped. So just be kind of on the gentler side when putting these on, since it's only a thin piece of napkin. Next, we're going to put a light coat of the clear gesso over the rest of the page, and by doing this, it will make the whole page have the same texture. Otherwise, it will have different spots where the napkin is and where it's not, and so you want it to be more of a smooth look. And then you need to let this dry either by using a heated tool like I'm using, or just by letting it manually dry. And then after it's dry, we're going to cut off any extra pieces that are hanging off the page. Now we're going to add some of these little dots that are still on our unused napkin, and we're going to apply them in pieces on the page the same way using the clear gesso. And I'm going to strategically place one in the top right corner of where the scripture sticker is going to go, and then I'm going to put these just on other places just to extend the design. But the only one that really matters is, if you want it to look the way the cover sticker is to put one on the right side of where the scripture sticker goes. When it's all done and it's all dry, the page will most likely curl, and that's okay. You don't need to be upset if it's doing that. Over time, it will flatten back out as it's being smashed in the book when the book is closed. So don't be concerned if it starts to peel. The next thing that we're going to do after it's all dry is we are going to attach the clear scripture sticker. And again, we're going to line it up between the dots. Now, using a hot glue gun, first we cut off the excess stem of our leaf, and then by putting some hot glue on the stem base, we're going to attach it to our paper clip sideways, and then put the flower on top and hold that together and press it tight while it dries. And that's all you have to do for the floral paper clip that goes at the top of the page. Then we're going to add stickers that are supposed to be like washi tape to the top of the flower, and I'm just ripping it with my fingers to the desired width, and then I also use some scissors to trim it to make it thinner as well. You can leave it how it is, or you can change the sizes you want. And those are going to help to hold the floral embellishment paperclip down. And now we're adding these word strips to the bottom. I'm going to adjust them until I like them, so it's kind of like a short one, a long one, a short one, a long one, so they're not too similar in size. And then all that's left to do after we get these where we want them is to highlight our scripture, which is going to be verses 28 $129, and I'm using a blue mild liner highlighter, and I'll have the link to that in my video description. I hope you guys had fun with this kit. We'll see you next time. Be sure to subscribe.